Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's episode, I am going to be talking about who the real leader in N Squad is. And also, sorry that this video came in a late time. Now, let's get into the video. At the beginning, when I first started watching Murder Drones, I realized one thing. We never really got to know who the leader really is. At the pilot episode, N admits himself that he's kind of the leader of the squad in this city. But then he says that that's not true, everyone tells me I'm useless and terrible. This implies that he is the leader. But then why does Jay seem to be the one leading the squad? Well, we never really got to know why Jay and N have so much beef together, even when they were both working as servants back at the mansion. Jay just hated N, and even now till this day. When N and V were having their moment, Jay just kicks N. Some people say that Jay and V are sisters, and Jay is afraid of N stealing V from Jay. This explains why Jay and V end up a lot of scenes identical and together. But I feel like there's a bigger reason why Jay is so mad at N. N is a really good person, inside and out. He's also very intelligent and thinks 3 steps ahead before killing someone. Like, in the pilot, N wanted to protect V, and also find out where the worker drones hid, after he found out Uzi is a worker. Instead of killing her, he followed Uzi to the base, even though he had a lot of time to kill her. He didn't. Well, he was, but Uzi just got healed after getting stabbed like nothing happened. N also seems to be the strongest member in his squad, but Jay seems to know how to boss people around and act like a leader, where N is trying to develop confidence in himself and stand up for himself. The thing is, N's low self-esteem can mentally drain him and stop him from defending himself, even if he is right. N got so bullied, rejected, and abused so much that he even says all I wanted to be was useful. If N had more confidence in himself and believed he isn't useless, he would be an amazing leader. Jay isn't a good leader. Although she can act like a boss, she doesn't know how to lead. She makes N feel like shit and gets mad for anyone if they question the company. She also gives a virus to N and leaves N to die. But something we all noticed when watching Murder Drones is that we have never seen Jay kill someone on screen. She doesn't even fucking dodge when she sees her opponents attacking her with a pen. We also don't see her in kill mode either, like on screen, other than in the beginning when the Murder Drones arrived at Copper 9. To be honest, if you would ask me, Jay doesn't really seem like a leader to me. She looks, honestly, in my opinion, like if you would have asked me, I would say that Jay is more of a witness than a leader. Okay, hear me out. Like, do I have to explain? She doesn't even attack her opponent. She just stands there. We never really saw her kill anybody. I know that this sounds bizarre, but for some reason, I feel like Jay is like, I think she records and calculates all the kills. Like, she records and calculates the kills from everyone in her team. That's maybe why she's just standing there with no explanation. If she actually does record all the kills and information, who does she send them to? We know she can't send them to the company because we learned in episode 2 that the Murder Drones didn't have a good communication relay with the humans or the company. That leads to one character that no one else is really talking about. But some are saying that this character has some connection with Doll or Nori Dorman. The unnamed drone. Why her? Well, we don't know where she is. Some of you guys suggested that she's in one of these spaceships, but considering the fact she seems to be in an N squad, I don't think she's in the spaceships. We see in both episode 1 and Murder Drone season 1 trailer. Like, I don't think she's in the spaceships in those two. I personally think this unnamed drone is in Copper 9 with the humans. Maybe that's why we didn't get to see her in the squad. She also seems to trust Tessa and interacted with a human before. I feel like if a murder drone interacts with a human or seen one without glitching or anything, they have to keep them locked up. So if another murder drone won't find her, so they won't access or remember their old memories from the past of being workers or anything too serious. I personally think Jay records all her files about murders of each squad members killed, information, important things about each member, like in her squad, and sends them to this unnamed drone. And this unnamed drone, since like she has interacted with the humans, she might even send these files to JC Jensen. And most of all, what connection does this unnamed drone have with N? I said in one of my videos that she might be N's sister, which I'm still sticking to because they have the same small smile, same bangs, and like she and N seem to know each other just by looking at their faces. She also seems to be the first murder drone in their squad to just develop being a murder drone. Meanwhile, V, J, and N have white eyes back then. She started to develop having yellow eyes. Maybe like Tessa did something to her programs because Tessa really seems to be like a suspicious and kind character at the same time. Because I mean, like James said that she find these worker drones from the dump and turned them into these playmates or like these servants, and even gave them wigs. So Tessa has something to do behind all of this. And honestly, for some reason, I feel like JC Jensen couldn't have done it without Tessa. Like, I mean, if she like has an obsession of getting drones from the dump and turning them into murder drones, then honestly, this was how murder drones were kind of like created. I also feel like Tessa like gets these drones and gives them a home, because from what I seem to see is that like the unnamed drone seems to be very comfortable with Tessa, except for Jay, which I don't know why. Maybe Jay and Tessa aren't good, like the relationship as friends, teammates, or whatever. It's just not good because you can tell from Jay that she's terrified. And honestly, if you would have asked me who's the leader, like N, like he seems to be more of a pilot, okay? Like we found out that he was the pilot of the spaceship and he doesn't remember it because his memories were reformatted or deleted, same with V and J's. And I feel like N, he would be like an amazing leader if he would have belief in himself and kind of boss people around a little bit. But I think he was mainly like the pilot because like of his hat and everything. But also like what happened to this spaceship, because it seems to be crashed. Did like N crash it on accident, or like because like Uzi seems to be repairing the spaceship. So like when N said, "Oh, I probably crashed and ruined everything." Well, like he didn't ruin anything, but like I feel like he maybe crashed the spaceship because like maybe he forgot how to write it or something. But I feel like the real leaders is the unnamed drone, and like maybe N was actually like the leader, like to lead and everything, but like since he had low self-confidence and like Jay just didn't like how he kill or his personality, maybe N and Jay switched, and then like N agreed for Jay to be the leader. I know this video doesn't really make sense, but I'm like trying to combine different ideas and create them into this one thing where like a big idea or theory. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if this video turned out kind of long, but I hope you liked it. If you didn't, that's okay. And again, I'm really sorry for like posting this like at a time where Murder Drones episode 3 is coming like 3 or 4 days later, but honestly, who the hell is also excited? Because like I've been jumping up and down ever since I heard it's coming. So like yeah, but bye.